Namaskaram friends. Today we are going to discuss the book called Third Way. It is written by Tettapa Tengidiji, and this book comprises of the social, economic and political aspect of the future India, future Bharat. And this book is very core to the philosophy of Hindutva movement or core to the Hindu organization because it is represents the unique way to the approach towards the Hindu identity and its national politics. And on the way, it became international politics. This book is written by already told. It is written by Titrapat Tengri, who was born in 1920 and became the most faithful deputy of M.S. Golwalkar ji by 1940s. And one of his main duty or one of his main mission was to prevent the growth of communist left movement in the Bharat subcontinent after 1950. For that purpose, he started many units of Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh in many parts of India, especially in Kerala, where the communist was very prominent in those days. And he stayed in the Kerala and studied well about the growth of communist in the Kerala and formed the organization, RSS inspired organizations like Bharatiya Mazdoor Sangh and Akhila Bharatiya Vidyarthi Parishad to prevent or to somewhat to prevent the growth of communist movement or left movement influenced by Soviet Union in Bharat. We can say that he was somewhat or he was at most successful in his mission because except from West Bengal, Tripura and Kerala, we don't see this communist getting power in Bharat Bhumi. So we can say that he was successful in his mission. So in that sense, he wrote the book, The Third Way. It was published in 1998 before he was passed away in 2004. So we will discuss today the third way. First we will see the contents in the book. So let us discuss the contents. Now we will see the content of the book Third Way. The book is divided into 5 parts, namely the first part is dedicated to the approach of the Hindu or the Sanatana approach. Second way is the Hindu view. First is approach and this how these approaches come, the Hindu way. The third part is the constitutional and legal approach or the Sanatana way to approach the constitutional and legal way. And fourth is Swadeshi or somewhat we call today's Atmanirbhar. And part 5 is reach for Param Vaibhav or we want our goal. That is the part 5 of this book. If we going through each chapter of this part, first part is itself is the Hindu approach or the Hindu way, and the second part contains under the Hindu view global economic system, Kovadis, economics, technology, environment, humanism, Western and integral, Bharatiya Vichar, then and now. These are the some of the name of the top chapters included in the part 2 of this book, and part 3 contains the book 3 contains in this book under the heading of thought on constitutional and legal system. The first 10th chapter of the third part of this book contains towards our indigenous legal system with no comments, our constitution, old wine in new bottle, the state as instrument, parties based on economic ideologies, Hindu concept of world order. And in the fourth part of this book, which is Swadeshi, and it is also termed as the Atmanirbhar. And in this particular chapter, we will discuss what is the Swadeshi and its practical manifestation of patriotism, Dharma Kshetre, that means, and modernization without westernization, South-South cooperation. And last part is reach of Param Vaibhav, or we are using our goal is to reach the Paravaibhav, or in technical term, we will aim to build a India which is Vishwaguru. Okay, this is all the discussion of the topic of the book. I will discuss all. First, discuss we will the part 3 of the book, which is thought on constitutional legal system. So let us dive on the part 3 of the book.